I do not understand how people get into relationships. Like, you're telling me I have to meet someone, ideally who lives in the same city as me. We have to get along, both find each other attractive, also both be single, be able to give each other the things that the other person needs emotionally and all that, and have the same goals in terms of like a relationship and the future and all that stuff. That's insane, and I simply don't understand it.
This might be dramatic. I'm not saying that it's not. Is anyone else just tired of dating? I literally just sat in my car for 20 minutes crying because I'm so tired of pointless conversations and meaningless interactions with people that go absolutely nowhere.
All dating is trying to find compatibilities. And if you're not compatible, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that person. It also doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. You don't need to change yourself to try to make yourself more compatible with that person. And that person doesn't need to try to change themselves to make yourself more compatible with you.
Welcome to Real Girl World, your go-to destination for all things dating and relationships. Astrology is out and Myers-Briggs is in. Now that you know yourself, today we're going to discuss relationship deal breakers. If you watched my last video, then you're probably wondering, what's next in determining who you're compatible with? Deal breakers, or relationship fundamentals, are far more significant and even sneakier than you might think. I'll show you the missing piece of your dating communication and why it's so important. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss another video like this.
I do not understand how people get into relationships. Like, you're telling me I have to meet someone, ideally who lives in the same city as me. We have to get along, both find each other attractive, also both be single, be able to give each other the things that the other person needs emotionally and all that, and have the same goals in terms of like a relationship and the future and all that stuff. That's insane, and I simply don't understand it.
Is anyone else just tired of dating? I literally just sat in my car for 20 minutes crying because I'm so tired of pointless conversations and meaningless interactions with people that go absolutely nowhere. And by the way, no one has hurt my feelings. Nothing has happened to trigger this except for me just realizing, like, what is the point? Truly, like, no one dates with intention and actually wants anything serious, and it's just like constant disappointment. And I'm just tired of having that negative energy in my life. But I also feel like I'm getting older, and it's like I have to put some effort into dating or I'm just gonna be alone forever. But now I'm just honestly getting to the point where I'm just gonna be the single aunt.
Unfortunately, we've lost our way in modern society, and often we don't have someone wise in our corner to give us some good advice, leaving some people confused as to how to meet someone they're truly compatible with, and frustrated with dating in general. So here's some wisdom from someone with a successful relationship.
What's your best relationship advice?
You're not going to change somebody. You can't make a relationship. You have to grow it. People are like, he's not perfect, I'll make him better. No, it's never going to work. You have to know what you sign up for, and you have to accept them as the person they are and hope that you grow closer together, but you're not going to change them. And if you seek to change them, then you're in the wrong relationship. If you're too scared to be alone, so you're willing to accept something else, then you're settling, and that makes you lesser. You should have enough love for yourself that you can live by yourself and not feel that you have to go with somebody else's plan.
We've been married for 29 years.
Our friend here makes some excellent points, and what I want to point out first is we have to accept people as they are and understand going into a relationship to try to change someone is always going to blow up in your face. Speaking as someone who knows. The other thing is, we all have inbuilt personality traits that make us more compatible with some people's personality traits than others, and that's neither good nor bad. And that's why in my last video, I suggest that you get to know your Myers-Briggs so you can ditch the zodiac and figure out who you're compatible with long before you get romantically involved with them.
All dating is trying to find compatibilities. And if you're not compatible, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that person. It also doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. You don't need to change yourself to try to make yourself more compatible with that person. And that person doesn't need to try to change themselves to make yourself more compatible with you. You should just say, we don't have enough compatibilities, and that's okay. And I wish you all the best, but this is not going to be going the direction that we need to do. But like, I spent so much time and energy in relationships. I was kind of a serial monogamist. I would go from like a 2-year relationship to a 3-year relationship. And my mom would say to me, Danielle, if you're always in a relationship with the wrong person, I couldn't get it. I was like, what? But this person could be the right person if they would just change enough. And, or if maybe I would just be a little different, maybe this person could be the right person. But like, the majority of people are not going to be the right people. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just not your person.
Yeah, people lose sight of that all the time.
Once you understand what traits to look for in someone to balance you or complement your personality, what about your own beliefs? This brings us to the secret sauce to a successful relationship. Relationship fundamentals are your relationship deal breakers. They are things that you're not willing to compromise on, and it affects how you feel about someone because of your convictions. This is not the same as having a preference for something. This is the values that you require your spouse to share, or the deal is off. These can include religion or even politics, but mainly because those cover things to do with morality. It can also include whether or not you want to have children in the future. And for some wealthy men, it can also include your willingness to sign a prenuptial agreement. I encourage you to have those difficult conversations, as I've witnessed these topics ending relationships after many years. Whatever it is that is fundamentally important to you, you must discuss with that person before you get romantically involved with them. This is an excellent way to cut to the chase early on, so you reduce the amount of wasted time and money on first dates. Now, if you're looking to have fun and not to meet your future husband or wife, then by all means, keep doing whatever it is you are doing. So if you're anything like these ladies who are confused or you're frustrated with your dating life, then make sure you take your Myers-Briggs test and understand who you are to be able to understand who you're compatible with, and then start thinking about your fundamentals and be bold to discuss them ahead of time before you go on a date. Make sure to like this video and leave a comment below what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the next installment in my compatibility series. Thanks for watching.